Okay guys, so this is the final part. I went ahead and completed it just so I could show you what I did and show you kind of the completed look. Whenever I screenshot this, or I'm cutting this part off of the hair because it's driving me nuts because it's not in the picture. And so what we're doing though, I finished my eyebrows. You can see all these lines here. I did some shading. And then here I did my neck where I did a pen tool. I also pen tooled this part of my shirt, and then I used lines to kind of make um, some ridges there, and I used my brush for that. My ear, I used the pen tool, and then I just changed the shading there. All the lines around here are just lines from my brush. Added some brush into the hair. Now the hair, what I ended up doing, I used the pen tool to create, I'll show you, a piece of hair. And then I used a gradient to actually do this dark or light to dark. To kind of add some dimension in there so that I didn't have to go and keep using the brush tool to create all my hair. It was a lot quicker to go ahead and do that route. I made my ear by itself so it could go above the hair and look like it was tucked in. So there's that. I used lines on my lips. This top lip and this bottom lip ended up being two slightly different colors to create a little bit of dimension there. I used some different shades around here to create my lines and change my nostril color to make sure it fit in more. And then also here on my cheeks, I'll show you, I used a little circle here. I used an ellipses and then created a gradient with it where, let me see if I can pull that one up. You can see one slider is at 0% opacity and then the other slider is at 70%. So that way it just kind of subtly creates some blush there on my cheeks and on my nose. I use some lighter shades to create some highlights, and my neck is a different color than my face because otherwise it's going to look like one big blob. You're not going to be able to tell the difference between the two. And also my ear is a different shade, slightly, like ever so slightly. So that way you can tell the difference between features. So that is how that ended up going. This is what it looks like in the screenshot. So not bad. Yeah, that's where you're at. So however you decide to do it for you, I can help you figure out good ideas if you have like glasses or like a ring or earring, nose ring, something like that. Um, I definitely don't recommend doing like hats or anything like that in your photos. Um, but yeah, I can show you how to do different stuff like that. But it's kind of on you to figure out, do I want to use the pen tool? Do I want to use the curvature tool? Do I want to use a shape or a brush? Do I want to use the line tool? So keep that in mind. So we are good here.